Tonight on OC News, an active NBA player has decided to come out regarding his sexuality, and a local woman faces life in prison after the vicious mutilation of her ex-husband.
Also, we travel to Vietnam to explore the tunnels of Cu Chi. All these stories and more as OC News starts right now. Hello and welcome to OC News. I'm Derek McKernan.
And I'm Ariane Ingram. OC News is brought to you by the broadcast journalism students of Cal State Fullerton.
And today, history was made in sports. For the first time ever, an American athlete has openly come out as gay, and he has been supported tremendously by his fellow athletes and peers. CNN's Jared Greenberg has more on the story on a longtime veteran in the NBA.
A Garden Grove woman today was found guilty of torture and aggravated mayhem. 50-year-old Catherine Q allegedly drugged and her estranged husband, cut off his penis and threw it in the garbage disposal. She was also convicted of a sentencing enhancement of a personal use of a knife and is facing a maximum possible life sentence. She is scheduled to be sentenced July 28th of this year.
Hundreds gathered last night at the Huntington State Beach in support of the fire rings in the line of the Orange County shoreline to send a political smoke signal to air quality regulators to ban them. The South Coast Air Quality Management District is proposing to ban these fire rings from LA and Orange County beaches. 30,000 supporters of the fire rings have already signed online petitions in addition to other petitions that circulated during last night's event. Assemblyman Travis Allen, also a supporter of these fire rings, says, "The community is completely united in keeping our fire rings. This is who we are in California. This is what we do."
International reporting was a dream come true for a group of journalism students at Cal State Fullerton. Professor Jeffrey Brody's specialized reporting class ventured to Vietnam this semester to seek out some interesting stories. If you aren't uncomfortable with tight spaces, you might want to turn away as reporter Shannon McPherson takes us on a trip to the tunnels of Co Co Chi in Vietnam.
If you travel 17 miles west of Ho Chi Minh City, you will find the district of Cu Chi, which was home to an elaborate network of tunnels utilized by Viet Cong guerrillas as a way to fight and evade the enemy during the Vietnam War. Today, tourists can travel on the same grounds that soldiers once did nearly 53 years ago. Just down Visiting Way, tourists are led by a guide who shows them the creative ways that soldiers disguise ventilation holes, entrances to the tunnels, and tricky booby traps. For those who want a more hands-on approach, the shooting range is a perfect place. But it's the tunnels, which wind for 75 miles, that are the main attraction. Believe it or not, this particular section has actually been widened to accommodate tourists. And what tourist attraction doesn't have a souvenir shop? But if you're looking for something more native as a souvenir, you can pick up these. Handmade from old tires, these sandals are what may suit your fancy.
We're calling this army uniform when you're using this one on the good times. But if you're using the normal shoe like that one, will be done. Yeah. Yeah.
So whether it's squeezing into the tunnels or pulling a trigger, experiencing Cu Chi is a must for anyone visiting Vietnam. This is Shannon McPherson reporting from the tunnels of Cu Chi.
Let's continue our travels in Vietnam to a Buddhist orphanage that has changed the course of lives for many young children in that area. Our very own Madeline Skanes has the story.
Beyond the bustling streets of Vietnam, kids outside the city of Nha Trang find refuge at an orphanage and a Buddhist temple. These young lives changed when one monk had a life-changing moment.
Hồi xưa tôi đi học thì tôi thấy mấy em đi bán vé số. Thì mình mới hỏi mấy em là vì sao con không đi học mà con đi bán vé số.
When he was a student, he see a lot of kids selling lottery ticket along the street, and he asked the question to get the.
Thì hỏi vì sao mà em đi bán vé số thì nó nói là không có cha mẹ, nó ở với ông nội bà nội.
The children answer they have no parents.
Thì tôi có một cái ước nguyện là khi nào mà học xong rồi ra trụ trì chùa thì tôi cưu mang các em này.
Yeah, and from that story, he dreamed if one day when he have his own temple, and he will bring his dream into reality.
These children now have the opportunity to learn and receive an education, instead of worrying about where to sleep and where to find a place they can call home.
This orphanage here at this Buddhist temple definitely helps the future for these young kids behind me. Reporting from Vietnam, I'm Madeline Skanes.
When we come back, we take a look at sports, where things aren't going so well for the Lakers.
Also, the Titan baseball team took their bats to the island of Hawaii for a game against the Warriors.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
The odds of this daughter of a clergyman spending 11 weeks at #1 on the U.S. singles charts? 1 in 19 million. The odds of going on to win 6 Grammy Awards? 1 in 1.4 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 150. I'm Toni Braxton, and I encourage you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to OC News. Our own Blake Arthur now has a look at the sports scene. Take it away, Blake.
Thanks, Derek. Last offseason, the Los Angeles Lakers acquired Hall of Famer and 2-time MVP Steve Nash along with All-Star center Dwight Howard to join Kobe and Pau to form one of the most talented rosters in the NBA. But let's fast forward to today, where the Lakers have been swept out of the playoffs and everything is wrong in Lakerland. The Lakers season has come to an end, and possibly the career of Dwight Howard in a Laker uniform. Howard was ejected in Sunday's game against the San Antonio Spurs, in which the Lakers lost 103-82. With the Lakers' tumultuous season now over, the main focus is on getting All-Star center Dwight Howard to sign a long-term deal with the organization. That, along with many other issues, which include getting superstar Kobe Bryant healthy as soon as possible. Regardless of what happens, the Lakers have some work to do and will definitely be a team to watch during the offseason. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Clippers season is still alive. The Clips are tied 2 games apiece with the Memphis Grizzlies and will play a crucial Game 5 on Tuesday at Staples Center. In what has been a physical battle all series long, Game 5 is sure to be the same. The game can be seen on TNT at 7:30 Pacific time. And now for some on-campus sports news. The Titan baseball team capped off their trip to the University of Hawaii by shutting out the Warriors 3-0 on Sunday night. The number 6 ranked Titans are now 36-7 on the season and 12-3 in Big West Conference play. Their next game will be this Friday at Goodwin Field, as they will host their biggest rival, Long Beach State, for a 3-game series. While the baseball team was in Hawaii, the Titans softball team was in Davis for a weekend series against the UC Davis Aggies, in which they lost. However, they did salvage a win Sunday evening and now are 23-27 on the season, 8-10 in Big West play. The Lady Titans will return home Friday, where they will host the University of Pacific for a weekend series. After one round of play at the Big West Championship Tournament, the Cal State Fullerton men's golf team currently stands in 2nd place. The team finished 1 stroke behind the leader Hawaii on Sunday in San Jacinto, California. The Titans ended the round at 5 over par, shooting .293 as a team. The second round of the championship is currently underway as play resumed this morning. And that's all for this week's sports coverage. Be sure to tune in to all the sports action during the week. Let's go back to Ariane and Derek in the studio.
When we come back, we'll have your news from around the nation, as well as a look at the weather for the coming week.
Also, we have the latest entertainment buzz and some tips on how to keep your body in tip-top shape.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
In news from around the nation, technology shares and rumors of the iPhone 5S hitting stores as early as this summer led to the S&P 500 to a record closing high in the stock market today. It also fueled the tech-heavy NASDAQ to its highest level in more than 12 years. If stocks finish with the gains at the end of this week, it would be the fourth straight positive month this year in U.S. stocks. Alongside strong tech stocks, the formation of a new Italian government over the weekend led to a happy buying mood. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission on Monday charged the city of Victorville, the airport authority of the Southern California Logistics Airport, and bond underwriters Kinsel, Newcomb, and DiDios with inflating the value of properties in the city. The move was reportedly made in an effort to secure $68 million worth of bonds. The SEC has also said the underwriter misused more than $2.7 million of bond proceeds to keep itself afloat. British billionaire Richard Branson's company, Virgin Galactic, got one step closer to carrying tourists into space today. Its company Spaceship Two cracked the barrier today over the Mojave Desert while reaching 56,000 feet in the altitude. Virgin Galactic has built on the ideas of aerospace engineer Burt Rutten and Branson, hopes to create the first industry specializing in space tourism. Virgin Galactic hopes to reach full spaceflight by the end of 2013 to make its first passenger flight in a commercial space line sometime next year. The company has already received 530 reservations for the ride.
Turning now to weather. Sunshine is in store for us all week. Highs in Orange County should be in the low 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday. And by Thursday, the temperatures will rise significantly. The heat is on. Look for daytime temperatures close to 97 degrees on Thursday. It's starting to really feel like summer. Look for overnight lows in the mid-50s. We're expecting sunny skies for most of the week, but we will see some fog near the coast usually in the mornings. Temperatures this weekend will dip down again into the low 70s.
It's that time of year again, ladies, when we start stressing over bathing suit shopping. OC News health reporter Avriel Tomeko has more tips on how to look your best in that new bathing suit.
With summer weather now almost in full effect, it's time to shape up for that rockin' bod that's been hiding inside of you. I have some of the latest tips to help improve your health and some techniques to make you the you that's been hiding. We'll start off with 10 simple ways to cut out 100 calories here and there. One is to start your breakfast off with a juice cleanse, or in other words, if you have orange juice for a sugar boost, cut consumption in half or substitute for water. Eating an orange instead of orange juice will make you feel more satisfied. Number 2, if you are a milk addict, try switching to skim milk, which will save you about 50 calories. 2 glasses a day, and there goes 100 calories. Bye-bye. 3, at lunch, hold the mayonnaise. Instead, use a tablespoon of mustard on your sandwich and save yourself 90 plus calories. Pair it with 1 less slice of deli meat, and there's your 100 calories not eaten. Number 4, make sure to use whole grain bread over white, rye, or bagels, and the list goes on. By substituting for whole grain bread, you will cut a whopping 100 to 200 calories. If you do this daily, say goodbye to that bread belly. Number 5, at snack time, curb those caffeine calories. You don't have to give up your addiction, but by cutting a tablespoon of sugar and a little tablespoon of creamer, you have just saved yourself from 100 calories. Number 6, a study by Polinsky Wade, a dietitian, found that salsa is loaded with lycopene, which is proven to improve your heart health and vitamin D. So switch out that regular salsa with low-calorie salsa and you'll have yourself a fiesta. Number 7, at dinner, don't get oiled. Cook your vegetables in low-sodium vegetable broth or water by deleting the oil from the recipe. You can save endless calories in lieu of 1 tablespoon of oil that contains 120 calories. Number 8, replace those comfort food items such as pasta. Instead of using spaghetti, try spaghetti squash. 1 cup contains 42 calories compared to 221 calories in a cup of pasta. Top it off with marinara and boom, you've got yourself a meal. Number 9, if you're worried about that waistline, at all meals keep starchy carbs to a 0 and get the majority of your carbs from non-starchy vegetables. These are spinach, lettuce, broccoli, and cabbage. You'll not only save calories, but get the banging nutrition for your bite. Number 10, you think a salad is the best choice at dinner? Think again. Most restaurants love to dress up their salads, but a quarter cup of candied nuts or dried fruit on top can cost you 200 calories. Ask for yours without the extra additions, or try a new salad altogether. Now let's get to how to work out quick and easy and have it be effective. For a true spa effect, take a bike ride in the park or the beach or wherever you can in nature. A comfortable pace will burn about 380 calories an hour. To tone those thighs even more, adjust the gears to a level that allows you to keep a steady pedal. We all love a tight bottom, and an easy way to achieve one is to squat. Grab a chair, hold your arms out, and bend your knees until your bottom grazes the seat top. 12 to 15 reps will tighten and firm your butt. Running slowly backward and forward 10 steps in each direction for 3 to 5 minutes will not only improve your focus and balance, but also muscles will be challenged that aren't usually used. Varying your strides in a walk works more muscle groups and increases your calorie burn. That's about it for fitness and health. Check back next week and I'll give you a new update.
This past weekend in the box office, Michael Bay's new film, Pain and Gain, was released, starring Mark Wahlberg and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and came in as #1. Oblivion, which was released last week, came in at #2, and the film 42 came in at #3 this week. This next weekend, May 3rd, the much-anticipated film Iron Man 3 is opening, which has already received reviews of raising the bar of superhero movies.
If you're a fan of Disneyland, or better yet, a Star Wars fan, Disneyland has made May 4th an official Star Wars Day with the theme of May the 4th be with you. It's a special limited time event. There will be an event held at Hollywood Studios selling special merchandise, and we'll have other activities. And at the theme park, there will be surprise appearances from characters and special performances. Don't miss out on the magic.
Fascinating and extraordinary plants were present at the Green Scene Plant and Garden Show, where you can find something for every garden. Diana Blanquel was present at this two-day event.
This is the 36th annual Green Scene Plant and Garden Show. This annual celebration of gardens and gardening is a great place if you're looking for new color to add to your backyard. This year, there were nearly 100 exhibitors and vendors selling beautiful plants, vivid garden art, and distinctive pottery. Many of them came from distant cities to offer their plants and give advice on how to take care of them.
I love this place because there's serious plant people that come here, and it seems like they know what they're doing and what they want. And I encourage them to try to make the world green.
Customers share why they come back year after year.
Like I said, I come here every year. You can't beat the plants. They're, like I said, they're grown by growers, not in greenhouses, and a lot of people grow them in their homes, and it's a great cause. So we're actually members, and we come every year.
Some feel a little guilty for spending a little too much. Others regret not bringing their wagons to help them carry their plants.
We pretty much come every year.
And every year we regret that we don't bring our little wagon.
Yeah.
Because we always buy too much.
Janet shares the impact and growth of this annual event.
We are absolutely the largest outdoor plant show in Southern California, largest and longest running.
As you can see, the Green Scene Plant and Garden Show offered a variety of unique plants. But if you are planning on attending next year, don't forget to bring your wagon. Reporting for OC News, I'm Diana Blanquel.
If you're interested in organic gardening, you can visit your local Armstrong Gardens, where Ladybug Weekend happened this past weekend. Here's Erica Cueto with more.
Here I am at Armstrong Garden, and this weekend is their first Ladybug Weekend. They're giving away 1 million ladybugs to the people who come in, sit on their class, and want to learn about how ladybugs can protect their garden. With locations in over 24 areas, people of all ages can come learn about gardening. Here at the Anaheim location, the instructor is Alicia Thompson.
On Saturdays, they usually start at 9 o'clock. Again, you can go to our website. You can come in the store, get on the email. Not only will you be given coupons every week, but you will be notified of the classes ahead of time. And the topics vary. And they are really, really good. They're free to everybody to come. It's really the topic that is being discussed. It goes over thoroughly. Questions are answered. It's really a lot of fun. Come on out and join us at your local Armstrong.
This is Erica Cueto reporting from Armstrong Gardens.
That's going to do it for us today at OC News. I'm Derek McKernan.
And I'm Ariane Ingram. We'll see you on the next edition of OC News. We thank you for joining us.